TropicalRoyale is on the verge of dying. Let me get this straight. In the following days, Tropical players began to realize that Tropical has low amount of player base for a while. This caused Tropical fans to think the game will not gonna gain popularity, but rather going on a downfall. Obviously, the developers aren't going to let that happen, as they were working and planning on other updates that are coming soon, such as controller support. Controller support has been heavily confirmed by the developers themselves and are still in the works, so I have a feeling it's going to come later on the next few weeks, or maybe months. Despite that, it's safe to say that developers are listening to the community, like they added, where when you fall to your death, it could be heard by anyone that are near you. And this was suggested by a former Tropical player. They finally added the timer in the item shop after some time. This by far, you can now expect and see when the item shop refreshes. This update brought us some major map changes, such as new buildings, roads, and more. What's even more exciting was the brand new weapon that goes by the name, you guessed it, hand cannon.
Oh, 156, did you see that?
Hand cannon can be found in between chests and the airdrop. Trust me, the airdrop rarity version of the hand cannon is rather insane. It does over 76 body shot and 156 damages to the headshot, and not to mention it also one-shot builds. So if I were you, I'd rather be more cautious. Another thing they updated was the mobile HUD changes, where we can now change the mobile hub and move the slots around. It may be a small change, but it's good to see them finally focusing on mobile for once in a while. They also optimize fixes for mobile and low-end devices, including more sound effects and building to the game. When walking around the island, you should expect and hear the new background sound effects. They also nerf hunting rifle, where the equip time has reduced. Heavy ammo max cap was just reduced, and finally RPG explosion and pistol were both increased. And lastly, aiming keybind was added, including the leaderboard tags. Skittles recently teased us a new weapon that sort of looked like an alien gun, but turns out it was confirmed to be a self-revive kind of weapon. We won't be getting kind of rip-off reboot van, but a new item that can be helpful for your teammates. Tropical is still having lack of players, but it's good to finally see this game having its peak 100 players again.